Which one is this one? This one too is another type of aglonema.
No, this is Calatia. It goes full.
Okay. Okay, is this one that has some half stripes, the pin
Yes,
stripe
yeah.
one? Goes long now.
Usually,
Yeah,
there are two.
there are two.
There's very there is two like the one the leaves is longer than this.
Okay, I think the leaf is longer than this one. This one, yeah, is this one? Is this one I have? I have that one. Okay, this one I have it. Which one is this one?
Lily.
That one is variegated.
Yes, 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 yes.
Uh-huh. Because they always say peace lily, and I see this one. It's like that one is rare.
That one inside this pot.
Okay, and
That's the
I
one
bought
that
this one from you. It's
so
flowering
you can see
too.
it.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. I was always confused. I said, which one do I have? Okay. Um, I've been wanting this one. We'll do that one. I've been wanting that one. So let me just one day I'll come for this cactus and the different types. Let me
You
start
have this
collecting.
one.
Yeah, I have this one. I have from cactus. I have almost all. Which one is this one? This
This
one.
one is Aglonema. I
Okay.
have it in leather too, though. It's the same
Mm,
price with that one.
that one.
But this one is higher than that one.
Yeah, I know. Uh, Let me just take this one. I've been seeing this one. So I'm trying to do my healthy eating. This is oats, granules, milk, and honey, and eggs. I'm just eating one. So back on my table, and this table has suffered. Like this table has been with me. I spend like 80% of my day on this table. Yeah, if I'm in this room, I'm on my table. That's that's the cocoa of it all. So I'm just opening my computer, trying to set up. Oh, can't wait for me to change this one because man, this computer has seen better days. This doesn't work. Now I have to rely on this, and this is very hard. So typing is a problem. So my next computer, I'm just going to get a pad, a keypad, because with this now, with this setup, I can't even like go to the sitting room and work sometimes. It just forces me to be on this table. So I really, really don't like it. Right now, I'm really struggling to work because the setup is not comfortable at all. Anyway, just trying to finish my work before I go and pick my son from school. Speaking of picking him from school, so I have two kids, a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old. And the other day, my son was telling me that his teacher was telling them that there are that a dolphin is the female version of a shark. So a shark is the male and a dolphin is the female. Then I went to all these schools. Immediately I just told him no, that's not true. And that a dolphin is male and female and a shark is male. They are different species. He knows better because if anybody watches wildlife and all those things, it's him. Yeah, I don't even know all these things, but at least the basic ones I know. And he was telling my mom, and my mom was so distraught. I was like, schools, what are schools telling me to? Well, me, I didn't even think twice because when it comes to schools, especially Nigerian schools, like my daughter is in secondary school. and I sent her to a secondary school that doesn't have any, it's not fancy, it's just like the normal 90s. I grew up in the 90s. The normal 90s secondary school. That's why I sent her. And my son is one of these preparatory schools. So his school fees is more expensive than her school fees. Her school fees is very, very affordable. Now, I've been having second thoughts about that at school, like, checking it well and all, because the truth is that when you see the school, the structure is not that great. But the values, that what's like the times I've gone there and interacted with the school, like just subtle things I've seen, I'm impressed. It takes me back to our own schooling. Now his own school is the millennial, I don't even know what to even call it, the parent school, that's what I call it. She finished from there and I didn't want to send her to another parent school. When I say parent school, all these schools that they do ballet and all, let me just like, no hate on ballet, but we grew up with Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba cultural dance. This one and Fulani too. These ones are doing ballet, so that's what I'm talking about. But I didn't want her to go to that type of school for secondary. I also had to go to like I can't send her to boarding just because of insecurity. And I really don't believe in boarding. I went to a boarding school, but don't believe in that again. So I just wanted to send her to a hardcore school. Now she finished from that school. She went to normal school. He is in that school, and honestly, right now he's in class 4, and he will be there up to class 6. It's just the grace of God keeping me in that school. Right now, it is her school that I didn't really hope for this, my preparatory school, because I know that, okay, when you finish, I know where I'm going to put you. Because you are paying so much, and you don't even know what you're doing. Right now, yesterday I had to buy a book, math book. Okay, let's go and get this book because I don't know what. Well, yes, they are teaching. This is the book that they are using in their class. But my problem now is that I don't even know if they spend enough time on each topic for each to really sink in. So that's the problem I'm having. So it's like they just sink in, and like, okay, today now I had to call the teacher because, okay, this one is starting my son's culture. He told me that they said they should do full last system and submit it by tomorrow. This should be yesterday. Although he had told me date for yesterday, that's like Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. And they've given my daughter this project to when she was in school. And her own, I think they gave like a week or 2 weeks, something like that. I think it was even 2 weeks. His own, even a weekend cannot touch it. So you're saying you should submit. You didn't even say Friday, sir. Thursday. Like people not working. Me right now, sir. I'm writing code and I'm seeing one error like this that I'm supposed to correct. I don't know why this thing wants to give me problem. So even though yes, I'm at home, I'm always working. As I open my eyes to when I sleep, it is one thing or the other, one thing or the other. Now yes, so I had to meet the teacher today to just find out, like just calmly, because I believe that my son might not have been able correctly, but maybe when he says Thursday, or sometimes like my son doesn't understand the concept of next week Thursday. So when we say Thursday, if they say Thursday coming, because that's the Thursday. So I was hoping that that's the situation, that it's a case of next week Thursday that he thinks is tomorrow. No, it is actually tomorrow they should submit solar system project that they told them Monday. So that why don't you let it be at least let weekend touch this assignment that we're doing. Say submit it on Monday. At least we'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday today. The way the guy does that, the teacher is like, well, I just want no problem because you see, me and that school, just small touches. I don't want too much. I don't want to do too much of that stuff, honestly. Because my neighbor, one time we were just talking and we're comparing notes on the ridiculousness of schools. Her own was even worse than my own. And I just realized that, well, let me not just go and do frying pan to fire by removing them from the school. So I've just decided that this is the school he will finish. It's left for me to close my eyes to a lot of nonsense as long as it's not directly harming the child. And I will just have to pick up. Me, once you know maths, you know your basic spelling, English, let's be going. Your tenses, it's fine. So it's me that's going to do lesson teacher at home. I pulled it out of lesson because now I don't even know what they're doing. So we're doing LCM, HCS. It's not that he doesn't know this thing. It's just that I feel it's not that deep. He has surface knowledge on topics, and I don't know where we're rushing to. Because from class 4, class 5, class 6, it's supposed to be the same thing over and over. But spend time on it, build foundations on this topics. No, instead they are telling me dolphin and shark is similar and more. Like it concern you. And this is even English teacher. Anyway, back to that dolphin and shark. The next day, my son went to tell the teacher, say it's not true. That it's not true that dolphin are shark. That, and he told everybody that he said it in front of the class. That you don't know, anyway, I know you university again. And the teacher was like, okay, we go and Google it and check. So the educational system is just by the grace of God right now. You have to do a lot of heavy lifting for your children, for yourself, for your children. Learning never stops. And for me, I encourage them to learn things on their own as much as possible. We use a lot of YouTube. They use ChatGPT. They use it to get sometimes maybe they're on a topic, type questions on that topic on ChatGPT. Oh, in the modern era, yeah, better start using this thing as early as possible. And for as parents, like for their YouTube, their accounts, their email accounts are signed to my own, so I can monitor what they are trying to sign into and all that. We can't do this thing on our own. We don't have time. Women are trying to find pathway. As long side by side our kids that we've now brought into this world. So all of us we learn this thing together. That's just what I do. But it's a lot. It's a lot as a parent. There's no saving grace. You are the one doing everything, thinking about all these things.
Oh, I came, I think it was it on Saturday.
Okay.
I was looking for, is it classic mathematics?
Did not bring it to this side. Or maybe you will call him and tell him you are in the shop. Or you take it to the other side.